Welcome back, I'm Sean. It's been almost 2 years since we've last checked out the Neobuds Pro from Edifier, and it was a really impressive pair of earbuds before the time where people talk about high-res audio wireless on any TWS earbuds. Today we're checking out an updated version, the Neobuds Pro 2.
All I need is 10 more minutes with you. Let me give it a one last shot. Will I ever get through to you? Oh, am I wasting my time? Should I leave for the night? It's unclear at the moment. Can you give me a sign? I'm here trying and trying. I need 10 more minutes with you.
So the Neobuds Pro 2 today was sent over to me by my friends at Edifier Malaysia for review, and this is not a sponsored post, and my review will be based on my honest and unbiased opinion. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing and ring the notification bell so you won't miss any future tech reviews. The Neobuds Pro 2 comes in a similar price point as the original Neobuds Pro at launch at about $128 US, and this is Edifier's top of the line flagship earbuds, and for what you're getting with these earbuds, this is pretty decent price. So if you're interested in buying one, do check out my links below. So Edifier stayed true to the design of the Neobuds Pro 2, and it has a very similar styling, and I think this is a lot matured this time round. The original Neobuds Pro came with a brushed metal aluminum plate at the top, which looks good in 2021, but today I much prefer a simpler, stealthier case, so this is a welcoming change. The black model I have here comes in a mostly matte black finish with a copper gold Edifier logo at the top, very matured looking and nice, and surrounding it at the side here is also a gunmetal grey plastic which looks really nice. At the rear hinge here, this is where you're gonna get another Edifier branding. This time there is no color at the back, and also a Type-C charging port to charge up the case and the earbud. And there is no wireless charging found on this case, however it would be cool if this was added to the updated version. But at the front here, you're still gonna get that very nice light bar at the front, and opening up the lid feels nice and solid, and you get that ultra premium feel when closing it. And you even hear the sound of it closing to be super posh. So here is how it sounds like. So inside you're gonna get the Neobuds Pro 2 in all its glory, nice matte black styling on the stem and with the same copper gold color logo at the bottom there. And inside here is a gloss black AirPods Pro style ear tips. This time it comes with wearing detection, so that's another plus point. And Edifier even gives you 14 total ear tips for you to mix and match with to ensure that you get a good seal with these earbuds. However, you're not getting the cool color-coded ear tips found on the original Neobuds Pro, and this time Edifier doesn't say whether these are antibacterial ear tips. I guess those may not be a strong selling point in 2023 TWS market. So battery life here is standard as compared to most TWS in the market today, and in my opinion these are actually on the lower end of battery performance. Using the non-high-res codec with ANC off, you're going to get about 5.5 hours with 60.5 hours with the case, which is normal for most TWS earbuds, but if you turn on ANC it drops to 4 hours and 12 hours with the case, starting to feel it kind of low already. And don't forget you haven't started using high-res codecs yet, and if you turn on LDAC or LHDC with ANC, you're going to get an even bigger hit to the battery life. And this is not rated by Edifier, but I believe it should drain about 30% faster depending on the volume that you play at, so maybe about 2 to 3 hours with ANC with LDAC or LHDC. Fortunately, you get quick charging with this earbud, so 15 minutes will give you about 2 hours of juice without ANC. So a comfortable listening volume starts at about 45% with this earbud, and I can also play this ultra soft at 5% and it's still audible. So it's good for me to use it before bed for some soft music. You'll be surprised how many earbuds actually don't have any volume when playing at 5%. So going to about 80% feels loud but not too bad, and I can still use them at about 100% volume, although not for too long. So volume wise, I think this is decently loud for me and should perform well in most situations. However, if you like your music super loud, then this may not do it for you. When the Neobuds Pro came out, we're just starting to see Bluetooth 5.0, and in a short span of 2 years, we're now already in a world that normalizes Bluetooth 5.3, and this time Edifier even throws in LDAC support with LHDC and SP SBC codec. If you look behind the box, it also says that it splits the LHDC codec further to LHDC-X as well as LHDC-I92. What this means is that whichever phone you have, you should be able to use these earbuds with the SBC codec. And if you're a hardcore high-res fan, then you have support for LDAC as well as LHDC devices, then this would not disappoint as well. So on top of that, you're also going to get Google Fast Pair 2, which is set for iPhone users since you get to connect this with the normal way and you cannot enjoy Google Fast Pair. And staying true to the Neobuds Pro series, you're also going to get a hybrid driver design. So you're getting a 10mm dynamic driver as well as a nose balanced armature driver. So not some cheapo BA driver, but nose. So you're also getting the same IP54 dust and water resistant rating. So you should be able to bring these earbuds to the gym and have water splashes with no problems. Using it under the rain is okay, and from most situations shouldn't hurt the earbuds if it's in your ears, but it isn't recommended. You will also be getting the hip thing in 2023, which is head tracking and spatial audio. I still think that Apple does it best with their AirPods, but if you haven't tried spatial audio, I think they are pretty cool. And finally, there is no multi-point connectivity on these earbuds. So this is an exceptional earbuds when it comes to ANC performance, and I would say it rivals even Soundcore's earbuds when it comes to ANC algorithm. With the right ear tips fitted, you're gonna get exceptional silence when using these earbuds. In a low humming road noise or airplane cabin noise test, just using the earbuds alone in high ANC mode, you're gonna get about 70% reduction in environmental noise, which is quite impressive for most earbuds today. With some soft music playing, you feel the feedback and the feed-forward mic start complementing each other, and you're gonna get almost 95% of noise cancellation, which is very impressive. So when it comes to cafe noises, even in noisy cafes, it works really well. Without music playing, you're gonna experience about 60% reduction in noise, since human chatters are quite hard to cancel off, but when you play some music, it goes down to about 85%, which is very good stuff. Transparency mode here is very natural, where you're gonna get that feeling you're not wearing earbuds. You do get to adjust the level in the app for transparency to get that slight superhuman ability to the transparency mode. With that said, I'll rate these earbuds a very good 9.4 out of 10. So you're gonna get quite a lot of controls with the Edifier Connect app. At the homepage here, you're gonna get to see the earbuds battery life as well as the case, and if your earbuds is in a case, then you get to see the battery percentage of the case. And below that, you're gonna get 6 different ANC controls to play around with. At the top, you're gonna get Edifier's famous soothing soundtracks to play when you want to relax with your earbuds. And on the next page here, you're gonna get to choose between music mode, gaming mode, or spatial audio mode. And when you have it in your ears, you can actually see your head moving and being tracked in real time, which is super awesome. So on the next page here, you're gonna get to play around with the EQ, and you get to play around with the very comprehensive EQ controls as well if you like to do it manually. You're also gonna get to adjust the LED color, and I love the fact that it's so bright when you change it and it just looks super cool. On the top right settings button, you get more controls. You get to also remap some of the controls of the earbuds. You can turn on or off wearing detection, and you have to define your earbuds control as well, and other standard settings. So sound signature wise, I think the earbuds works really well regardless what codec you run. To be honest, I think the streaming content's quality is more important than the codec itself, since bad source equal bad sound quality. But just for some comfort, if you don't have a device that runs LDAC or LHDC and still want to use the Neobuds Pro 2, then you are still in for a treat. Bass-wise, Edifier doesn't disappoint with all their earbuds except for the Edifier TWS1 Pro 2. Some bass here is sufficient but may not be the deepest I've heard. And also do note that these is tested out of the box without tuning any EQ. And with that, you are already getting decent sub-bass. Mid-bass here is also good with most songs, and you do get that nice punchy thumb, which is nice. Testing it with LDAC codec, and I don't have a device that supports LHDC. These earbuds sounds really polished. To be honest, even with the SBC codec, the mids and highs already sounds really good, with great support for vocals and no recessed vocals. Highs is also sparkly enough in my opinion, and if you use LDAC codec, just imagine that the mids and highs is like on steroids, and you get that extra clarity and resolution with this earbud. So overall, I think the sound signature here is really good, and if you are picky with your audio quality, then I think this earbuds will definitely hit the spot. Again, just to remember that this is not high-res audio wireless out of the box, and you need a supporting device in high-res audio to work. So this is a test to see if the Edifier Neobuds Pro 2 is a good earbuds for making phone calls. So this is me speaking in a relatively quiet environment, and this is the call quality that you can expect. So what I'm going to do now is to turn on a simulated background noise so you can hear a difference. So now there's a simulated background noise playing in the background, and this is the call quality that you can expect from these earbuds. So what do you think of the call quality? Let me know in the comment section down below. Surprisingly, the latency for 80 milliseconds gaming mode is pretty impressive, and I like companies that under-promise and over-deliver because the gaming mode here is really impressive. Gaming on PUBG doesn't have much of a latency, and watching videos and movies is also really good. Anyways, let's take a look at the latency performance of these earbuds. So very nice product by Edifier, and Edifier is aiming to compete with earbuds such as the XM5 series from Sony, and I think it does it really quite well. Especially considering that the XM5 can literally buy about 2.5 units of the Neobuds Pro 2. So what do you think about these earbuds? Is the price point attractive? Let me know. So that is it for this review. If you find this video helpful, smash the thumbs up button, share this video everywhere, and if you haven't yet subscribed, do consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.